What's up, guys? My name is Henry Mason. I'm 15 years old and I recently started soloing. Today I'm going to be sharing how I got to solo at such a young age. My secret is glider flying. According to the FAA, you could solo a glider at only 14 years old and get your private pilot's license at 16. In a power plane, you have to be 16 to solo and 17 to get your private pilot's license. There are a few reasons why you should start flying gliders before you go and do your power training. First of all, you can start your training a lot earlier. If you're 13 right now, you could do all your training in 1 year and solo on your 14th birthday. In the world of aviation, that's pretty young to be doing a solo. Second of all, you can build your hours a lot faster and a lot cheaper. At my local glider club, a tow to 3,000 feet costs about $75. After that $75, I can be paying $20 per hour for the rental of the glider. That's a lot cheaper than a power plane. With that 3,000 foot tow, I can then go find lift and spend 5 hours up on the ridge just building time. That's only $175 for 5 hours of flying. In a Cessna 172, renting for $150 an hour, that 5-hour flight would cost you $750. That's a massive difference when it comes to the larger scale, when you're building hundreds of hours. To go from no experience in an airplane to getting your private glider license, it costs about $4,000 to $6,000. In a power plane, that cost can be upwards of $10,000 and even up into the $15,000 range. The third and probably most important reason why you should become a glider pilot first is you're a better pilot overall. Glider pilots learn a lot more about the weather than power pilots do. This is because we need to use the air to get lift. There's no engine for us to stay up. Although you do learn a lot about the weather when getting your private pilot's license, the experience you'll get as a glider pilot is a lot more extensive. You also get to apply that weather knowledge while you're flying. If I'm flying out on a solo mission and I'm going for a distance, I want to be looking for thermals, and I can tell by a cloud or by a convergence or a ridge or even a mountain, creating mountain wave, where that air is going and how it's being manipulated by the terrain, the heat, the ground, and all of the factors at play. That's because I need this information in my brain all the time when I'm flying to stay up. One added bonus you might note is that the Air Force and commercial airlines love glider pilots. If two pilots with the exact same resume, one with a glider license and one without, were competing, the airlines would likely pick the one with the glider license. The same thing goes for the Air Force and other military branches. If you watch this video and have decided you'd like to become a glider pilot, there are a few things you should consider. Number one, before you start your training, I would highly recommend getting your passport or some other version of government-issued photo ID, like a driver's license. Especially if you're under 16, the passport is the way to go. I would also recommend doing your IACRA. I can't remember what that stands for. It's a weird FAA thing, but it means getting your student license, which you need to solo. And I'll tell you what, it's a really big pain in the ass to go through this right before you're solo and not be able to solo because you don't have this. It also takes a lot of time. For me, it took about 6 months to get mine in the mail. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe if you think I've earned it. Good luck flying, and I'll see you in the next video.